Now, if you follow the marketplace, you know that everybody's rushing to utility vehicles. Toyota's best-selling car used to be Corolla. Now it's the RAV4. So where does that leave a mid-sized car like the Camry? Well, in the United States, it's a different story. It's the best-selling car for Toyota in the United States and the best-selling sedan overall. So they've really turned a lot of attention to get people that maybe are on the fence between a car and a sedan to consider the Camry. This car is divided into so many different flavors. We're going to find out here in Prince Edward Island what's new for 2018. Toyota Canada held the launch of the all-new Camry in Prince Edward Island, Canada's smallest province. However, Camry is a big deal. In fact, it's made at 8 different factories around the world, and in some markets, it's considered an ultra-luxury vehicle, like India. In the United States, Toyota Camry is the best-selling passenger vehicle. In Canada, it's a slightly different story. We love our compact utilities and compact cars. So for Toyota Canada, RAV4 and Corolla definitely sell more than Camry. But with the styling changes made to this new model, enticing power plants and all-new tech, Toyota Canada hopes that some people might still consider the good old family sedan. All right, let's get into some of the firsts for this 8th generation Camry on the inside. First of all, you can get a full panoramic roof on the top models. That's a nice feature. The head units are available with the bird's eye view monitor. That gives you the 360-degree around view of this car. We saw that first in the RAV4. That's made its way into the Camry. You also get screens in the instrument cluster, either a 4.2-inch or a 7-inch screen. And the main screens themselves are large, 7 or 8-inch units. Now, there's a way that they do the navigation and using your phone that is different depending on the model you get. So the top 2 trims get a DVD-based navigation. That's what you're used to in cars today. Now, instead of Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, Toyota has developed their own suite of apps called Entune. So you plug your smartphone in with a cable, and onto the screen mirrors a map system. So on the lower grade cars, you can get navigation from your phone onto the screen, which is definitely valuable. However, it isn't using either Android or Apple. It's using their own proprietary system. So that's good. The seats are comfortable. You look at the splashy red you get in this top XSE model. A couple of omissions, I think. There's no heated steering wheel available and no heated rear seats. The good news, however, is every Camry gets heated front seats. Now here in PEI, we've had a number of different Camrys to drive, from the 4-cylinder. We even had a chance to drive the previous model 4-cylinder, the Sport model, and the V6 version. So let's get into what they all have in common. First of all, they're all built off this brand new platform. From the wheels up, they're all new. And what they've done is they've lengthened the wheelbase. The car is a little bit wider, but the overall footprint of the car is lower. They brought the center of gravity lower. They've added in a new double wishbone independent rear suspension in the back, and this new stiffer platform enables the suspension to do its work. And in PEI, like much of Canada that gets very harsh winters, the roads are really rough, and the real takeaway is just how polished and refined this new car is. Then you add in the new, much more responsive steering. So what we had to do first thing this morning was to drive through a sort of a slalom cone course, the old Camry, and that has the shorter wheelbase. It sits a little higher and the steering is not as responsive, and then jump into the new car. And I gotta tell you, it's like night and day. That car pushed through the corners. It wasn't very responsive. You get in the new one and it just flicked through and was a much more enjoyable experience. And spending many hours on the road now, it definitely is an improvement. Now, engines are all new as well. You've got a new 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with 203 horsepower and a new 3.5-liter V6. That's right, not a turbo 4, a good old V6 engine, and it adds roughly 100 more horsepower at 301 horsepower. And all of them get a new 8-speed automatic transmission. So as I mentioned right off the beginning, this is a brand new, all new car, and they have gone whole hog on the changes, and that's just the mechanical side that they all have in common. So the Camry price has gone up, but Toyota quickly points out that they've added a whole lot more content, more power, 8-speed transmission, standard forward collision warning, their advanced safety system, LED headlamps, and on and on and on, to the tune of about $5,000 worth of value. So I'll give you an example. One of their best-selling cars is the LE. It's $27,500 now, but it has all of those new features. The price range for Camry goes all the way up to about $40,000 for this XSE model. Definitely is sporty and appealing. So what they're trying to do with Camry is to build a car that appeals to a broad spectrum of owners. Traditional Camry buyers, younger, sportier enthusiast buyers with this model, and the hybrid for ultimate efficiency. It's the best looking, the best driving, and the safest Camry yet. Now Lacey, even on the top model, the Camry isn't available with a heated steering wheel or heated rear seats. Would you care?
I would care. If I was buying a car like that, I want my heated things. I like my bum warmers and my heated steering wheels, I really do.
But you can't grab the steering wheel and have the heated seats in the back. It's just physically impossible to sit in the back. But anyway, here's the thing. We talked to the executives at Toyota at the launch, and they said, you know what, we get it, we hear you, and these are things they can easily add as the production model goes along. So we'll have to wait and see if that gets added. I bet you they will, because Lacey wants them.
And Lacey gets what Lacey wants.
That's true.